everyone. I am here to make a video about baby blues, postpartum depression, being a young mom, dealing with judgment, all that stuff. So I guess what I'll first start off with is that Weston and I were not married when I got pregnant with Miley. That was a super hard thing to come to realization about. I never in a million years thought I would be that girl. I never wanted to disappoint anyone, both of our families, our siblings, just our friends, everybody. I really felt like a failure. I really felt like it let everyone down. I was ashamed. I was embarrassed. I didn't want to tell people. I told my best friends, and I actually was pregnant with one of my best friends, which I think is the only thing that kept me sane, really. So that was like really hard for me. I of course was excited to be a mom. I've always wanted to be a mom. I was extra excited to be having a girl, but I did still always have in the back of my mind that people were constantly judging me. I did deal with some, negative comments, even from some family members that weren't as supportive as I would have hoped that they were, considering we couldn't really change the situation. Well, you can't change the situation. I was pregnant, and that's how it was going to be. So that kind of carried on into my labor and delivery. It was kind of hard for me to be excited because I felt like I can't be excited. Like, I'm not supposed to be in this position. Everyone's looking at me, thinks that I think this is great that I am pregnant and not married. And that was really tough. And it did carry over into some baby blues. Baby blues is a lot more common than people think. Some people think that if they actually talk about it or admit that they are having baby blues, that there's something wrong with it, but there's not. It's so normal. Your hormones are going crazy. You just had a baby. This is a huge life change. Of course you're going to be emotional. Of course it's going to be kind of sad that you're not pregnant anymore. Different emotions that come with just having a baby. For example, as soon as we got in the car from the hospital, I cried the whole way home. Weston was playing some Jack Johnson, which is what we played to Miley every day while she was in the womb. And as soon as he put on that music, he was thinking he was comforting Miley, I just lost it. I was crying and crying, and I just kept thinking, why am I crying? I should be happy. My baby is coming home with me. We're done with the NICU. I have a brand new baby. How lucky am I? But I couldn't stop crying. I was a complete mess. I wish that more people would have kind of warned me, it's okay to be this way, because I thought there's something wrong. Why am I so upset? So after that, that kind of led into me being really anxious about having a new baby. I would find myself just awake all night, just staring at her, so worried that something was going to happen to her, somebody was going to steal her, that I was doing something wrong, and I was losing a lot of sleep over it. And now looking back, it's so clear that something was wrong with me, that I was feeling some sort of postpartum depression, but I was so afraid to admit it because I didn't want people to say, see, you're a young mom, you can't do this, this is why you should be married, this is why you should be older. I was 21 at the time, which I was an adult. I guess I just felt like I couldn't be open with people because I didn't want people to say, see, I told you so. So for a few months, I just, I would find myself in the middle of the night with my heart pounding and just so worried about my baby, even though she was so fine. She was the best baby ever, slept for long stretches very early on, which also led to me having anxiety because I didn't know why she was sleeping so much. But I was exclusively breastfeeding. I, was able to stay home with her. I had so much help from Weston and from both of our families that I just kept feeling there's no reason why I should be feeling like this. But I did. And so finally I went to the doctor, and I told my doctor, I'm I don't know what's wrong with me. I just find myself up all night worried about my baby. When I go to the store, I'm always so gripping the stroller, is somebody gonna take my baby? I was just so worried, and nobody else talked about it. Nobody else told me about it. I did talk to my best friend a lot because our babies were born just a few days apart, and I remember just crying, and we were just like, what did we get ourselves into? Like, what are we going to do? And that was very helpful to have her there, but she didn't live very close to me, so I basically just sat by myself and I tried to deal with it myself. I looked up a lot of stuff online trying to figure out like what's wrong with me, or what's going on in my head when I should be like so ecstatic that I have this brand new baby girl. So my doctor talked to me, and she kind of let me know like, this is postpartum depression. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. This is somewhat actually normal. This is, a lot of times people don't come in for help and it just drags on for longer than it has to. So we ended up talking about it, and I felt so much better, like, to get that off my chest that like I am dealing with this, and to not necessarily take it out on my then boyfriend or fiance, and that this was real. This is something that was going on, and it was making our relationship struggle. I just wanted nothing to do with anybody except my baby. I just wanted to sit with my baby all day. I would take her to play groups and breastfeeding groups and stuff like that, but I really just wanted to stay home with her and protect her and keep her safe, and I had no energy to really clean or cook or decorate our house. Like, I just had no energy or no desire to do anything like that, and that is really not like me. I like to go to the stores, I like to go shopping, I like to meet up with friends, I like to go to parks, I like to do all that kinds of stuff. And so for me to feel like that just was completely not normal. So I would say that lasted for the first almost year of Miley's life. I was dealing with a lot of things inside, and I wish more people had talked about it. I wish that I knew about YouTube, and that I probably could have just searched for, other moms making videos like this, saying, hey, this is real and it's okay to feel like this, and find people to talk to, find people that have similarities, people that have babies the same age going through the same thing, instead of everybody covering it up like, my life's perfect, I've got it all together, my house is clean, my dinner's made, my baby is dressed to a T, I'm all put together, when in reality that's not really real. I think that as moms, that we should all be here to support each other, not bring each other down, not constantly trying to one up another mom. I think that it's time for us to just make each other feel better about the decisions that we make, the circumstances that we find ourselves in, just any way that you can help another mom feel better. So I want to share something that's real in our house. In our house, our master bedroom is like the dumping ground for all things that don't have a place. We probably have, honestly, 4 loads of laundry in our room. Most of them are folded, so okay, I deserve a little bit on that. But there's loads of clothes thrown in laundry baskets because I can't fold them in the living room. I can't really fold them anywhere while kids are awake because they just get destroyed. And if you're a mom, you know what I'm talking about. So our master bedroom is crazy. And when people come over, I'm like, just please don't ask to use our bathroom because I don't want you to walk through our house. And as much as other moms want to say, oh, I have all my laundry done, I have blah, 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 it's a lie. They've got a stash somewhere. So leave in the comments below what is real in your house. What do you like? Let the dishes pile up? Do you like never vacuum? Do you not dust? Is your bathroom like a disaster? What is it? Leave it down below and let's make other moms feel better about their situation. So thanks for watching, and I hope somebody gets something out of this video. Postpartum depression is real, and if you need to talk to somebody, I'm always here to talk to people. I don't mind discussing it. I don't mind answering questions about how I felt. And so yeah, let me know, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!